We're gonna grab your dinner if you're eating. Grab your snack, grab your cup of tea, your coffee, and let's get into it. Let's have dinner together and chat. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting cozy as per usual and we're gonna have dinner together, and I'm gonna do a cute little Q&A of questions that have been asked just randomly, like through commenting on my videos, but also some on Instagram as well. So I'm gonna pour my pop. I'm going with Sprite today. I actually don't drink a lot of pop ever, but when I do, I like root beer and I like Sprite. So cheers. So crisp. And I'm gonna eat Mary Brown's while I answer it. So for those of you who don't know, Mary Brown's is a cute little fried chicken place in Canada, and they have the best fried chicken. So I got a coleslaw. I know, it's like so beige, you know? Okie dokie. So I've got some coleslaw. I like the portion sizes. Like, they're just enough. They're not like too much over the top. I got some French fries, which I never get from Mary Brown's. I usually go for the mashed potato, but I just felt like with the dipping sauce that I'm trying today, it just wasn't the move. So I got some fries. Good fry. Good fry. And then we have the chicken poppins, which are just like little pieces of chicken, like that. I guess similar to like popcorn chicken if you're a KFC fan. And if you order through the app, they have the secret menu item, which is soy garlic sauce, kind of like all over the poppins. But of course, they wouldn't do it because I didn't order through the app, so I had to get it on the side, which is honestly probably better because it's always the worst when you try something new and you don't like it. So we are just gonna sit together. We're gonna grab your dinner if you're eating, grab your snack, grab your cup of tea, your coffee, and let's get into it. Let's have dinner together and chat. Anyways, let's try. Very subtle. I love that. Okay, let's get into it. So I have 10 questions. So the first question I'm often asked is, how old are you? And I am 34 years old. I'll be 35 on April 6th. And I always feel like I get a lot of like, you look younger than you are, which always feels so good. But I am 34 and I always feel so old, especially on YouTube. And then I pop onto Reddit or see, you know, people chatting online about being older on YouTube, and everyone is so nice and so sweet. And they really put emphasis on you can start a YouTube channel when you're 100 and it wouldn't matter. So that's really wholesome. Number 2, what is your favorite time of year? And that's an easy one for me. So if you pick seasons, easily summer. I'm a camper, as you've probably seen my vlogs. If you haven't, go back and check those. I love camping so much. So summer is definitely, you know, my vibe, but I also enjoy fall, the colder months, and my favorite holiday is 1,000,000% Christmas. I feel like Christmas and candy canes and gingerbread run through my veins. I just love it. I can't think of a more joyful time. I know it's not joyful for everybody, but I have my share of woes as well, and I just really try to make the best of the season. Try to do things that make me happy, like sitting in front of my Christmas tree while it's glistening and watching Hallmark movies. Number 3, somebody asked me what's my favorite thing to do at Halloween time. And that one is a little bit of a hard one because I basically just like to sit in front of the TV and watch Hallmark, or I don't really have any, like I don't really like pumpkin spice stuff, and it's in everything. So much so that Werther's, you know, the candy Werther's, they have a pumpkin spice flavor this year. Crazy. So I usually, like at Halloween time, like I love obviously watching all the Halloween movies, which I've talked about, But on top of that, I really enjoy like carving a pumpkin, which I haven't done in years. This year, for the first time, I did it. It was so fun. I love a good candy apple, although I've never made a candy apple myself. Like I've never tried to do like the concoction, so I would love to do that. And I just the season going on, to see like all the stuff in the stores and all the different like treats and, you know, to bake cookies. And I don't really like scary movies, but I just enjoy the festive season. I just think it's so great. I think everybody's somewhat in a good mood because, you know, something exciting is gonna happen, whether you have children or not, whether you trick or treat or not. I don't know, it's just like, it's all coming out, you know, at Halloween, and you know that with Halloween comes like the colder months with Christmas, and it's just, the whole season from September till basically December 31st is just so fun because you just know it's on the horizon. I would even go as far to say even August. You're still in the summer months, but you know as soon as September hits, the trees will be changing and leaves will be falling, and it's just super cozy to hunker down. So I love pretty well everything that Halloween represents, I would say, except for the gore. Number 4, who else do I watch on YouTube? I've had this a couple times as well, which is so funny because I talk about it all the time in my vlogs, but I watch a lot of like the OG YouTubers from England, Alfie and Zoe, Mark, Poppy has a new channel, Poppy Days. I watch a lot of like traveling vlogs. I've commented a lot about EECC Travels, which is Jason and Elisa. They're American. They go on cruises and stuff. I watch Cecilia Bloomdahl, who does, she lives on Svalbard, which is an island in the North Pole. I watch her. Those are kind of my rotation, and I stick with like rotation comfort YouTubers. I don't usually venture off, which is so funny because now that I'm have a channel, I totally see the like importance of like venturing off and supporting other YouTubers, but there's so much content out there that there really is something for everyone. So my goal in 2025 is to buckle down and find a few more YouTubers. A couple years ago, I found Lydia Millen, who I really like. She's a little bit of a different vibe, kind of a more grown-up Zoella, or Zoe. I always say Zoella lately. Zoe, but I do find her content to be a little bit stuffy sometimes, so. What is your favorite TV show? I've also touched on this, and the answer is I rotate. I'm a rotator. I rotate between like 5 different shows. I don't typically venture off. Friends, Sex and the City, The Mindy Project, Younger, and then I like rotate between like Lizzie McGuire, Raven, nostalgic stuff. YouTube's kind of my other slot. I like all the like Halloween baking championships on Food Network. I just kind of rotate. I don't really have series that I watch. I don't really watch any reality TV. The last time I watched reality TV was like Laguna Beach in the Hills. I was a big Hills girl. That's pretty well it. I just rotate between old stuff. I don't know why, just comfort, creature of comfort, easy. You don't really have to think about what to put on. Am I doing Vlogmas? And the answer is probably not. It's a lot of work. Not necessarily Vlogmas, because I've never done Vlogmas before, but Vlogtober or 31 Days of October was a lot of work in the sense of you're kind of go, 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 go. There's always either something to film or something to edit or a thumbnail or a million different things. And while I think Vlogmas, I was gonna say Vlogtober, Vlogmas would be so fun, I just don't know if I'm there yet with how fast I edit, but maybe next year. I'm really liking that soy garlic. Very, very nice and mild. Coffee or tea, cat or dog? Coffee all the time, all the time. I will drink tea. I drink tea black, but I love coffee. Cat or dog is a tough one. I've always ever had a cat, my sweet Molly. Sometimes you'll see her up on the wall. There's like a portrait of a cat. She was 17 when she passed away, which was ages ago, but she was like my baby. And since then, my mom and dad did get a cat, another cat named Annie, but now she lives with my sister. And Annie don't like me. I feel like cats in general don't like me. So if I had to say from a cat or dog person, I would say both. I mean, how can you not love a pooch? But I just feel like dogs take to me better than cats because cats really just don't enjoy my company as much as I enjoy theirs. Favorite foods, do I cook? I don't cook. I do not cook. I try to cook. I will try to attempt a juicy recipe. Execution, it's no good. What's my favorite food? I don't really have a favorite food in the sense of like something that makes me so happy to eat. If I had to pick like a fast food place, I'd say Mary Brown's. I love Mary Brown's chicken. But as far as like a general food that I like to try or eat, I don't really have anything specific. Do I have any siblings? And the answer to that one is yes. I have a younger sister who is 30 in November, and her name is Mallory, and we are very close. She is 4.5 years younger than me, and we have our differences for sure. But generally speaking, I would say we're besties. Like, we get along really well. We like the same things. We've definitely gotten closer, I would say, in the last, like, as we got older. But yeah, Mallory. I'll insert a picture here of Mallory. And yeah, she is a treat sometimes. She also likes Mary Brown's. This is our kind of our dinner together. So this one's for you, Mallory. I call her Mal, by the way. It's weird to call her Mallory or Sissy. And last, but certainly not least, where do you live? And I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and it is cold. It's getting colder as we come into the winter months. If you're somewhere that doesn't have snow, comment below. Where are you from? Where do you live? I would love for you to answer some of the questions that I answered today, because I would love to know who is kind of part of the, I hate to say family, but family. It's so cool to have like people that you can chat to online that, I don't want to get emotional, but that just kind of have a mind like yours because they're watching you. So you feel like you're kind of on the same playing field. You both like the same things, you know? You both like Friends and sitting and having cozy comfort food in front of a Hallmark movie. So I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. And if you have any other questions, just comment below. I am so happy to answer them. If there's enough, maybe we'll do a second part 2 someday, maybe next year. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.